Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round 5 of our ACC coverage here at IRC. My name is Kapil 6. With me is our fellow founder SD, Shubham Das. Hey, hello.
Hi, hello everyone. It's been a
Uh,
while. Yep,
indeed,
been a
indeed, it
long
has.
time.
So we're at round 5 here in Kyalami. It's one flowing circuit. We are already into qualifying, so we're gonna jump into the action right away. We will introduce the fray of things as we go, but yeah, let's jump right into the action, shall we?
I think just having a look initially at the grid, we have quite a good amount of drivers today. I think 22 is what I see at the top left. So yeah, it's Kyalami, quite a popular circuit between the drivers. Expecting a good session. Typically, our ACC league is ramping up. I think it's around 5, as Kapil has mentioned. So looks like we should expect a good race, but anything can happen. The day night transition, sunset corner, people might get blinded by the sun, which we don't expect typically. But let's head into the qualifying session, right? And we see, I'm not sure exactly, but pro player or Dipanshu is currently P1, followed by Kanak. But I think the times are yet to be completely sorted. A 40.7, I am sure that time will definitely come down by at least 2 to 3 tenths. But yeah, Dipanshu repping the McLaren this season, as he always does throughout this entire journey in ACC. Looks like he has aced for this middle sector and the last sector. But yeah, do expect the times to go down at the low 40s if possible. But yeah, this is a very red hot pace compared to what we see in esports, around low 39s. And say that we have a collision between Propi and one of the BMWs, which we unfortunately for you don't have them identified. But yeah, that's definitely going to be something that Schwartz would look into after the session.
That's one way to ruin your lap. But yeah, a lot more pace on hand for Nomor player. He's been doing low 40s, if I understand correctly, from his practice times. Kanak is his closest rival for now. Worship the Panda is a mixed bag. When he does his practice, he's got red hot pace, but don't count him out of the cards. You've got a lot of pro players kind of spread across the field. You've got folks moving up the field as well. So we'll kind of give you all the picture in the next 5 minutes. But yes, it's looking like a lovely qualifying session so far.
Yep. Porsche typically goes really good around here. You would see we have 3 Porsches, so Moto, Kanak, and Panda repping it for the entire season. So this is something they will definitely be looking into, locking out the top 3 here. Don't count out Deepak in the ever OP Mustang this season. Even with all the BOPs, all the restrictor, modifications being done, that Mustang is really quick around the tracks that we have done till now. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be really good up further up the order. But midfield, I'm pretty sure it's going to be really close as well. With a lot of drivers, who were AM last season have moved up, as Kapil had mentioned. Looks we'll have a look at it in the next 3.5 minutes. But yeah, let's see. I think we have onboard Panda, who is it's about to start the lap. But we have now currently on board Tegis1, who is repping that, or who is driving the Mustang into turn 1. Do not go as wide as you think you can. Try to shorten the distance between the turn 2 curve and avoid the turn 3 curve, and take a very sweeping line into turn 4, which is, it looks like you're going to be getting, or you're going to be well within the track limits on the exit. But when you pick up the power, you keep on going wide and wide. Sunset corner, the longest, one of the longest corners or longest right-handers here. Don't go very wide. Try to aim your car into the apex of turn 7 or turn 6, sorry. Don't hit the inside curve as much, as Tegisman really showed us how to take that. These 2 corners are very tricky, because once you go over the curb, it unsettles your car to a very bad extent. Do not go very wide there, as you want to pick up the power as early as possible. The blind left-hander over the hill. Again, very, very long double apex. The exit is very crucial as you have a very long straight going into the final couple of of corners. Again, flat in the dry, not so flat in the wet. The breaking point here is typically very difficult. You want to just kiss that curb on the inside. Try to not go very wide, as I think Tanish has shown us. And the cheetah corner, which is, I mean, to be honest, very, very clumsy, as you see a McLaren spinning there of Mayank. But I think as you close out the lap here, don't go very wide. The game does disqualify your time, but you see Tanish going into P1 of 40.6, really, really good lap. Takes one, improved to a 41.1. I'm pretty sure he'll be looking into a more quicker time. We go on board Panda, going into the last corner. He has taken a really, really good exit. Hopefully this, for his sake, is a mid to low 40 as he goes into a 41.0. So definitely I think he has time on his hand as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing improvements all across the board. It's good to have race control finally. So Tanish improved 4 tenths on his lap nearly. So did Panda improved probably what 2.5 tenths. You've got a lot of greens across the board. We've got 1.5 minutes on the clock, so it's just about the last lap, or just about to be the last lap. Just looking across, and I think a fair amount of people are on their out laps while Iceman comes to his final. He's half a second up. He's going to be jumping position for sure. So first top 10 all taken by the pro class, kind of finally setting some standards here at IRC, but don't discount the likes of your Yashu and Suyash, who've been doing fantastically in the past. We'll come back to them as the session progresses. But yeah, let's go back to the attacking driver who was in P1, who's dethroned very recently. He's 1.5 tenths up. Nova Pro player going into the last sector. Let's see how he manages. He's got not a lot of traffic ahead, and let's hope that he keeps it clean going into the last. It's a do or die corner, the second last corner. You mount just a little too much of the curb, you're flying out in pieces. But yeah, that's a very clean final sector, improving up 2 tenths now, and it goes into P1, a 140.6.
Is the same lap time, in and around the same lap time as Tanish. So maybe if you can press tab for the views here. I think that lap time might be just within thousands. See, 20,000 ahead of Tanish. So yeah, I think as we had mentioned, this is quite close. Tanish again, very, very quick on his day. You see here, he is very quick, but he has to keep within the track limits to end the race. So something he'll be looking forward to. But don't count out Moto, don't count out Kanak as well. I think they are on their laps as we first pick up on Moto, going into the middle sector, the fast sweeping left-right complex of corners. He stays away from the first curve, just about hits the middle, the curve on the second part of that corner. And I'm not sure how much ahead he is, but it looks like he should be having a good lap time.
He's slightly even in his lap right now. Is dead even. I think Nova Pro player is doing another lap and he is also dead even, but Panda behind him, maybe 10 seconds behind him, is half a second up, so we will definitely switch to him in a moment's time. But 2 corners left for Moto. Let's see if he can eke something out, but doesn't look like it. Might have to send it into the right as a Hail Mary. It does! It clips, but yeah, he's dead even right now going into the last corner, and he's heaps improving, but he misses the apex, and yeah, that's back to red.
Yep, I think Panda is one who is looking like improving. Takes that cheetah corner as the best he could. Nails that apex. Gets a decent exit. Not the best from the Porsche, but this should see him in the top 4, top 2, 8,000s behind No More Pro player, and that's your folks. That's your top 3 right there, and a mid 40. I mean, quite good pace.
Yeah, I mean, though that's called making statements. That's all there was. 8 milliseconds between the two. He was what, in P6, P7 going in, and half a second difference. That's some crazy stuff there. Let's jump in and see what those lap times were. I mean, yeah, it was quite close in the end. Panda in P2, Tanish not opting for his last run, probably didn't have the time. Purav Gowda in P4 in that Ferrari, which is always great to see a non-meta car, at least for Kyalami. Moto in P5, half a second down. Tegas
He'll be
one,
disappointed there,
yeah,
Moto.
definitely. He was putting in a lot of practices, an unfortunate result for him. But he got two long races, two short races, shall I say. Maybe he can improve. Sorry, give me some time here. Kanak in P7, he wasn't too happy with his car setup go in practice, so at least good that he's in P7 here. He'll probably want to do better. Deepak Raj in P8 in that Ford Mustang, the leading Mustang. No, that's Tegas one, my bad. 7 tenths down, and then you've got that chasm. There you've got the second half of Pro. You've got Iceman almost 1.5 seconds down. Star Max Lord is just being eked out there in P10. That's your top 10. AJ Sam was actually in the mid pack of the silver class. Luckily, got out a half decent lap. He's still 1.5 seconds. This P1 to P11 for the first time is all pro drivers. There's no insurgency from any other classes. Suyash being the lead driver in the silver class, which is good to see. 1.7 second down. Yashu still not having that exact pace this time around. 2.8 seconds. Lightning McKing showing great performance throughout. So there are four drivers here. Supreme Kai being the last silver driver, Mayang being the leading AM driver, and yeah, it's 24 drivers on the grid. Oh, it's just 23, I guess. Shashank just arrived. Let's see how it goes.
Yep, quite a straightforward quali. I think the last lap of Panda really turned some, turned some heads. Did not expect. I expected Kanak to do that. I expected Moto to do that, but Panda, just as you mentioned in the beginning of the session, when he practices, when it's its day, he is very very quick. So let's go into this session. I am aware. I'm not sure if you are aware of a feud that had taken place last week in Imola, where Panda and Propi had, rubbed some tires, had some, minor contact, and Propi was not happy with how Panda overtook him. So, we may be able to, we may see some favors returned into turn one. We never know, but something to look forward to, folks. Definitely.
Yeah, in terms of the overtaking spots on this track, where do you see the most avenues for action?
30 seconds.
Again, it's only two. One is turn one and one is in the back straight. But if you are feeling a little, adventurous, you can try it in the blinded left-hander going into the back straight. So in general, what I mean is that it's only the low speed corners where you can overtake, or you can even think of. Although I'm pretty sure with the skill difference that you see across IRC in this race especially, there may be certain mistakes being done and people capitalizing on them in unorthodox places as well.
Indeed, we'll have to see, because you've got Shawshank in the back on the silver. You've got a couple of AM drivers. You've got the pro drivers who are. I'm expecting 3 or 4 wide going into turn one. Don't really have. Yeah. I mean, it is a fair.
Just watch out for Tanish. That BMW is, if you look at the straight line speed, that BMW is quicker. Not sure what Propi is doing. Propi has already been jumped by Panda. Looks like he's positioned his car very very bad. Panda is starting ahead. I think he will just shy away from a penalty. And yeah, Propi has messed this up. Panda is already ahead. He's covering the inside line. Tanish is trying to catch a slipstream from Panda going into turn one. Tanish has the move done. Now just about having his nose inside. We see a little bit contact at the back, but Tanish, yes, does go into P2. We have a Mercedes, and look, don't go into that curb, folks. Oh, we see. Who's that? It's very difficult for me to keep a note as we see a Ferrari. I think that's Purudov. Yes, that's Purudov and the Mercedes. Oh
He's
my God!
Smashed into the wall. Yep, that's curtains for Purav Gowda is dropping. I think that was more. No, I think it was a green Porsche.
That was Kanak. Yeah, that's Kanak, and I think that was Ashray, if I'm not wrong, in the Mercedes. or Star Max Lord, trying to tag team for Pururov. Unfortunately, it's wrong for Pururov that he got caught up. But yeah, it looks like pretty straightforward, except a couple of contacts here. But yeah, up front, I think Propi has messed the startup, so he will try to recuperate and try to get those two positions ahead. But Panda right now is having the clearest of visions going into the end of lap one.
Yeah, big loser there, Puravagoda. Back down in P12. He got a couple of positions going in between the AM drivers. Tanish getting that move done into PT1 and hot on the tail of Worship the Panda. We'll have to see now what's the game plan of Propi. He only has under 20 minutes. That's not a lot of time. Kind of sick around and trying to figure out where are they weak on, where are they strong on. He just has to go and just jump into it. That's just the way you go and do things here at IRC in our short format of races. So we'll see how he manages it. But yeah, other than that, no major changes. Yeah, I mean,
Needless to see where the Mustangs go, because for the Mustang with the straight line speed they have seen, it's kind of a little easier to overtake. So I'm interested to see how Deepak Raj, makes some moves as he's currently hot on the tail of Iceman. Yeah, this looks like this battle for P6 currently will be the one where the pro drivers definitely would be pro drivers of Deepak and Kanak would try to make move on Simply, because they are losing tons of time behind Tigis 1. Let's see how these guys make a move. But yeah, Kanak will be definitely not happy with what the incident that he had with Pururov, as there might be certain other driver also was involved, the driver of Ashray, as Deepak it sends it down the inside, little bit of contact, pretty clean, but simply being a little bit wayward there, opening the door on the inside, and he loses about to lose two positions. Deepak has gone straight away, gapped him couple of car lengths, but Kanak trying to go round the outside, folks. Do not make it too wide into Cheetah corner. It is best for both of you. Kanak goes round the outside, and that's simply had to open the door or gift off the gas pedal there.
yeah, smart move there, because or else that's flight. That's flight, and you don't want to see that so much action so early on.
Yep, it's quite a good battle going on at the back as well, with the first Aston Martin of the day that I've seen. Purav Gowda with his beaten up car, if you see it at the front. So we have a battle between Yashu and Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai on the inside. Yashu trying to make a move around the outside. He will get a better exit, but it looks like Yashu has made a tiny error and just about settles behind Supreme Kai for now.
So I'm just seeing a change for the lead. Looks like Vakshit the Panda's made a mistake and Tanish has capitalized. He is now in P1. The Beamer leads.
Lovely. I mean, again, apologies, folks. We have missed this change of lead. But looks like, I mean, we're assuming that Panda has made a mistake. We're assuming that Tanish has not.
I'm just going. This is a replay here, so let's see what's going on here. So it looked all good, but there's a dive bomb into turn 1. He makes his presence known. Yeah.
Oh, what happened there? Was a little bit of lag? Is that? I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, he just took the position.
I'm not sure what happened there. We'll probably have a look in the middle between session changes, but yeah, Tanish leading. He has the pace given quali. So, I mean, yeah, it looks like if he keeps it clean within the boundaries of the track, he should have the pace as shown in quali. Maybe make a little bit of mistakes right now, but yeah, keep it clean, and that's win for you, Tanish. But let's go a little far down the order. We have Kanak, who looks to be quicker. Then I'm not sure exactly where we are right now because I keep seeing jumping around.
Sorry, so that was the end of the replay. I was still trying to figure things out, so yeah.
No worries. As we see Kanak behind Deepak Raj, won't be easy for that Porsche to beat the Ford Mustang down like along the straight line speed. So Kanak has to think of an unorthodox move definitely, as we had mentioned in the beginning of starting of quali. So yeah, this is going to be a battle to look into. I'm really interested in the battle between Pro P and Panda right now. Looks like that battle for P2 is brewing really, really quickly. Pro P just about getting an overspeed. Will he send
Oh,
it
he's
down
sending
the
it.
inside? What a move! But Panda, he has the better switchback line. There is a little bit of contact, but still looks like both are just about. No, Pro P just about hands back. I think that contact did not help his exit. But Pro P with the slipstream, the McLaren still having a good straight line speed there. Tries to go around the outside. That looks like if he can make the stick. No, I think just about runs out of room there. But Moto, ever opportunistic, just about hands back. Can he make a move down the inside there? He's really, really close. Propi about just about closing the door. Moto has hit him. Propi is again hit. Oh my god, still he just turns him around. They live to fight another day, but Tech is one opportunistic move. Just about keeps his nose clean and gets that P3. But and I'm pretty sure Propi will not be happy with that. Will Moto try to send a diving move there?
And he touches him
Yes,
again.
about and he hits him again and he turns him around again. Oh my god, this is just a carbon copy of what we saw into the last quarter.
Oh, a lot of love there between Moto and Profi. Whether they will take it to the steward's room later on, but yeah, a lot of aji stuff. Moto.
Unfortunate for Moto, there's a steward racing there itself. So this has got to be a little. It's definitely going into the stewards there. But yeah, I mean, that's not how Propi would have. I mean, Proto Propi and Moto would have wanted to take that or make that move there. But Tagis won, gaining 2 positions out of that. And Moto has decided to, give the position back as he would have thought that was a little unfair. So kudos to him. That's good sportsmanship shown by Moto. But unfortunately, that sportsmanship will not be considered if that's our stewards deem that incident Moto's fault as Deepak Raj goes wide. Will he get a better exit? That Mustang should be able to keep his nose ahead, but Kanak just about ahead. Yep, just about keeps it ahead, but he has to defend down the inside because that Mustang will be looking to get a switchback move. Kanak placing his car beautifully so that Deepak has to lift off a little, and looks like he has made the move stick and can go and race onto the back of Moto and the leading pack. As we see AJ Sam getting tagged or losing this, I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but he has to wait for the entire grid to go past and just about keeps it okay, and that's Dark Knight either waiting for him or having incident of his own, so we don't know. AJ Sam going wide again and losing heaps of positions right there.
Yeah, I can see Suyash's car is really battered and bruised. Yeah, his bonnet is not in good shape, and you've got Nick behind him and AJ Sam. So you've got this second trio in P13, 14, 15, and 16 who are now as close as buddies. Got a dive bomb from AJ tried it around the outside, wasn't working out there, but this is the closest battle on track. While we wait for them to sort things out in the middle sector, he's going back into the lead. You've got Tanish Agarwal with a 141.1 in the lead, 2 seconds ahead of Panda. Tegis won in P3. No pro player, missed out in because of all that contact. Moto has kind of slowly started falling back, and Kanak with that explosive pace, he made that move on Deepak Raj and he has checked out. Now he is 4 tenths away from from Moto, so he's been making some serious inroads. Whether there is a lot of damage on that car or we'll have to ask him later, but Kanak is pushing.
Yep, he should be able to make this move quite okay. Unless Kanak also have some damage from the initial one for lap 1 incident. Looks like he is running with less damage, but should be able to have less imbalance due to the damage that Moto might have. So let's see. He looks to set this move up. He is quite close. Will he try to make a move down the inside? Yeah, no, there's no room there. But again, both Porsches, the sister cars, It's going to be difficult for him unless Moto makes a mistake. But we go back into or on the view of AJ Sam trying to set up a move, takes a wider entry into turn one. They had to go round the outside of the McLaren. McLaren keeping his nose in parallel. Two into that corner. One corner is not going to go well. And as we see that AJ Sam spins the McLaren around. And yeah, that's the McLaren's day ruined. I mean, if it was not already.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, Nick trying his level best, but that that is definitely going to the Stewards room if at all. Let's jump back into P6. So, just some more info. Kanak last time around did the fastest lap of the race at the 140.830, and as we say that he makes a move on Moto at the end of that back straight, going side by side into Cheetah. Who's going to stick it out there? They both sent it, and Kanak is going wide. Luckily, neither of them bite the dust there, but both of them have lost heaps of time to pro player, and now we have a new player in the mix.
There are two people in the pits. I think Nick just about did a RTG, a return to garage. So yeah, unfortunate for Shawshank and Nick. They will have to sit out this race for the remainder of the 7 minutes unless they can go back onto the track. But that's their race one ruined. Let's see how the race two goes for them. But yeah, this battle between Moto and Kanak has gotten Deepak Raj into the mix. With his Mustang, definitely he'll be looking into making or picking out the pieces after the contact or after any incident that may happen up forward. He is in the box seat as Kanak tries to do a switchback at the exit of the Sunset Corner. No way around. Moto pacing his car really well. A little bit of rubber banding or it's erratic driving out there, but looks like everything is well within the limits. Moto losing a lot of mid-corner speed there. Kanak can carry a little bit more. He's just about setting this move up into the blind left-hander, and Kanak try to go down the inside there. Moto tries to do a switchback. He has to be aware that the Mustang can poke his nose as well, so he does not do a very shallow cutback line. But Moto in the slipstream, will he fight for this position? Will he try to go around the outside? He is setting it up, but unfortunately he will run out of room, and that's Kanak up into P5, and Moto has to now, instead of attacking, look behind in his mirrors to keep the position from Deepak Raj.
Yeah, in the corners, I think the Porsches don't really have much to worry about with Deepak Raj. They're just like tussling among themselves and bringing Deepak back into the equation. We'll have to see how that kind of pans out as time goes on. Just going back into P9, Purav Gowda has slowly been making
Deepak is making a move. I'm sorry to cut you off. Deepak has made a move. Yes, he has made a move down the inside of Moto, and that's the position gone for Moto. Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, I think I was just about to, approach that corner. As I mentioned, Mustang's straight line speed at the end of the straight is, to be reckoned with. So, yeah, that's Moto losing another position and back down to P7. Yep, that's how it is.
Yep, that is how it is. Moto's from almost attacking for P2 at some point, taking out a leader nearly twice, and now with that extra damage, which is quite clearly visible on that Porsche, has dropped down to P7. Going a little back, so you got Tanish going ahead, has a 3-second comfortable lead to Worship the Panda. You got Tegis1, who's made that opportunity stick in the lead. Mustang, little under 2 seconds from Worship the Panda.
He's closing in on Panda, to be honest. He was not 2 seconds behind. So, 4 minutes to go. I would say around 2.5 or 3 laps to go. So, we can't count this out. 3 seconds or 1.6 right now. So, definitely is possible. And he's driving the Mustang. So, let's not count that out as we are on board Pururav now. Just about trying to overtake Iceman in the BMW. Pururav braking a little later than Iceman. Tried to set up a good exit. He does get a good exit. Ferrari, although not known for the best of straight line speed, the BMW is known for it. But slipstream, it's a very long, around 1 kilometer plus long front straight. But yeah, the Ferrari is not gaining at all on the BMW, so he'll try to set up in a different way. Try to set the move in a different way.
Yeah, and this is that comeback drive for Purugada. He was P4, P5, and was unfortunately barged out of the way, and is slowly making his way back. Will he dive down the inside onto the right hander? No, that's he thinks about it, lines himself up, but Iceman sticking to his line, keeping it neat and tidy. Got AJ Sam. Uh,
I'm
so,
sorry, but that's another hit from AJ, and unfortunately, Dark Knight has been turned around. But yeah, this is one of the worst races of AJ Sam I've seen, and I have the pleasure of commentating. So, yeah, he will try to buck up. Unfortunately, a lot of incidents coming down his way, but let's still hope to have a better race to out there.
yep. We got little under 3.5 laps. That would be two and a bit, probably almost 3 laps. We'll have to see as Tanish comes down the line. Pururav Gowda looks to be all on the back of the BMW of Iceman. Yeah, this is the closest battle on track. Motor still sticking with Deepak. I'm just keeping a note of the gaps. I will switch to it, going into the long straights, which is just under 3 tenths. But other than that, we've got big gaps all around. That's exactly why we love the short format. You've got action not too far away. You don't really have their natural pace come into the picture just yet. You have all that tension and contact really which shines through. And yeah, it's paved well for us. Good exit there. Gonna think about move from the outside. Thinking of the switchback, but that massive rear wing and rear bumper of the BMW simply not giving any avenues for Purav Gowda. Will he think about the move? No, that straight line coming in clutch there. Good exit from Iceman, carrying that speed. But is that too hot, too early? No, just a different line given his steering inputs there. So good defensive driving from Iceman, must be said.
Yep, definitely. I think he's doing his best to playing around with the best of the tools that he has been provided. But looks like the Ferrari is struggling a little bit in the dirty air, so he's lost around a good amount of time. With the damage he has as well, that's definitely not helping Pururov right now. But given the pace, I feel like if he needs one position, one chance, he would make the move. So let's wait and watch in the next 1.5 minutes. Admoto, yes, as you mentioned, is still behind, is close behind Deepak. Deepak also using the Mustang straight line speed, the Mustang's width on the track to his best extent. So yeah, probably difficult for Moto, definitely to make a move. So looks like this might be, unless a incident or a mistake, but looks like that's going to be how it is. As tarmac slots just about, no, do not go too wide into that, folks. Yep, just about keeping his nose behind. Will he try to set up a move? No, not at all. Mucking, lightning mucking, doing his best. Tarmac slot having a little bit of a what do you say? A little bit of a bad exit from there. Who lost the rear a little bit. But the Mercedes, quick on the straight, should have the length or should have the grunt of the engine to make a move, but seems to be a little bit far ahead. McLaren seems to be a little far ahead and not the best of braking from Starmax Lord as well.
Yep. Thinking about it's got the indicators on, which is really distracting if I may say so. I got the left indicator on. Starmax Lord, I think it has a bit of damage. I can honestly, as a bug driver, seeing that engine not pull as much, and these differing lines from these drivers is really throwing Ashtray off. He's braking late at the wrong time. The weird. He's unable to kind of comprehend the difference in the pace, and it's kind of.
I think, yep, definitely. I think Tanish is just about to end the race. If you can go on about Tanish, what a beautiful drive from Tanish. He has shown that he is quick when he keeps within the track limits. He has the pace, he has the time, and Tanish rounds up the final corner and wins it in race 1 and does a little bit of shenanigans as we all do. But yeah, for Panda, P2, he will be a little surprised that Tanish beat him. P3 for Tigris 1 and P4 for Propi. Propi will, I think P4 for Propi, yes. P4 for Propi, that will be a little bit of disappointment given Propi, practice a lot. He expected that he had the pace on the people behind, especially Tanish. and Panda. So, yeah, lots to look forward to or lots to think about for these drivers or the top five drivers going into race two. So, yeah, it is going to be an interesting race to look into. Let's see if the same story curtails or we have a different set of winners.
Indeed, indeed. So Stomachslaw was able to make the move on the last lap, moved up into P11. Yashu being the lead silver driver in P10, so good showing from him. Displays two pro drivers. That's always great to see. Last lap action here between Ajax and Somik Sane. There's a lot of movement between the two. You can see the damage on Somik's car there. Thinking of move around the outside into the final corner, but yeah, it's a short drag to the line, and that is how they stack.
Yep, I think quite a good race. I say. I mean, we saw a lot of mistakes from drivers, top drivers, if I may say so. So it looks like this track, of course, you do have a less amount of overtaking opportunities, but if you keep it within the track limits, keep it within the limits or confines of your driving standards and driving extremes, you definitely can make a move here. So yeah, as we see that Tanish, as we had mentioned, 3.5 seconds, he'll be happy with that. Tegis one rounding up the top three. I mean, he kept it clean. Deserves that P3. Propi got into tangles with Moto and Deepak, picking up the pieces and at least going, beating Moto into P6. Kanak, he'll be disappointed. He was caught up with Pudirav Gowda in lap one incident. So he comes back, has a good recovery drive into P5, but he will be looking into getting in the top three soon. And going back to Pururav, I think he tried to make the best with the damage he had, 10 seconds behind Moto. So we'll be looking into being a little closer into the top five.
Yep. And having said that, we're gonna go on a short 5 to 10 minute break as we switch out the server for the second race. So we will be back in a minute's time. Take a break. See you on the other side. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just 2 minutes away from race 2 here at Kyalami. The order has been switched. Um, we now have Tanish in the lead. Now we'll have to wait and watch if he can maintain that lead. That is the question going into our longer 30-minute race.
Yeah, even more opportunities for battles, even more opportunities for these people to fly across the cheetah curve. So let's
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 see
wait.
it.
Let's see how the race unfolds. But uh, yeah, the weather, the time of the day is exactly the same. So in terms of that, there will be not much of a difference. But we'll have a must now instead of a McLaren and a Porsche going into turn one, we'll have a BMW and a Porsche going into turn one. But do not count that Mustangs to a straight line speed. If he places his car well, I am not surprised or will not be surprised if Tiger is leading the race into turn one.
Yep, that is what the car is known for. I mean, honestly, when the game released this car, I thought it was a GT2. Like, how can a GT3 Mustang even be there? But I don't know, enough in other areas to make it.
It's running a restrictor, so it reduces the RPM, but still, it's too good. The gear ratios, just the pure grunt of that V8 is too good.
Indeed, it is. 30 seconds, 20 seconds for race 2. We gotta see who's gonna jump, who's gonna yeet, who's gonna be sad, who's gonna be happy. We'll see in a moment's
Which
time.
it's it's a race for Propi to get back into the top three. So, um, looking forward to his drive. Looking forward to him keeping his nose clean and then setting up moves, little strategic way. So let's see as Tanish takes us into the final corner, trying to go too wide. But Tanish is planning to do some weaving for some reason, so that's not a problem. You see the lights are on. As I mentioned, do ignore. We may see a little bit of a night drive in this time, since now it's a little bit. I think it's a 1 hour later. But Tanish has, as of now, placed his car better than what Dipanshu or Propi was able to do last race. We are going to go in the order that they have finished the last race. So Propi a little bit closer. We are going to go side by side, 3 and 4 are side by side, and there we go, buggity buggity, let's go racing, boys. And Panda immediately in the slipstream, Tanish is not going to give any room on the inside. Panda tries to go around the outside. Propi also goes around the outside. Panda just about has a little bit of his car alongside. Tanish gives him a little bit of room. Panda sticks back a little, and Tanish keeps keeps the position as of now, as it looks to be also clean, or a clean set of a couple of complexes for all the cars right there, as we see a little bit of argy-bargy moves going around. Kanak has lost a little bit of the room, but Moto has gained a lot. He has made his move already around Deepak, and he's setting up a move around his compatriot Kanak. So looks like Moto has had a very good start to this race.
Indeed, yes. AJ Sam also making some inroads. You got a lot of movement. I think I think it was Turbo Chuk who's last out. Everyone else very clean. Must be said. It's good to see that. The hot driver still in the lead. Tanish this time around. No changes in position in the top four. Kanak inching out Moto. So this is one of those battles on track. Yeah, remarkably clean, must be said. It's a remarkable. Having
Oh
said
my!
that,
Oh God, that was a really really close entry. As Deepak has made a mistake. He has lost his position as Spirit of God is barging into Deepak or showing who the boss is. And Deepak loses another position and maybe another one, but he has gotten a good place, a good exit on the final corner. But yeah, that's one mistake. As Propi in the slipstream of the Mustang tries to set up a move, but he's keeping his nose clean. Trying to set up another exit, but that looks like Kanak is trying to go around the outside. Will he try to pursue this move, or will he try to stay behind? As we see Carnage behind, we will go back to that in the race replay, but it looks like there's going side by side into the two, an Audi and another car going side by side. There's action everywhere on this track.
Indeed. We'll jump back in just a minute's time. I think Mayank Varia is the big loser in that battle. Deepak also going wide into Cheetah, getting it all wrong, and now Starmax Lord moves up into P8.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job right there as we see a Ferrari barging into the side of Ajax. I think that's the BMW, and yeah, slowing both of them down, and I guess Turbochuk just gets caught up or gets disturbed by that battle and makes a mistake of his own.
Yeah. All line in the stern so far into lap 2. Little bit of action. Yes, we will come back to that when the action subsides. But yeah, the top 5, top 6 still line in stern. Going into this battle at the low end of the pack, the back end, shall I say, Nick, who had that issue in the end of the first race, is now all the way back in P17. You will want to definitely make some inroads. Yeah. Up ahead, you've got that straight line speed, and oh, that's a late braking there from Deepak Raj, narrowly missing Starmax Lord. It's always good to see, but yes, no changes just yet.
Yeah, the track is descending into darkness. I'm assuming we may see a little bit of, let's say the back end of the race will be completely under pitch dark. We'll see that. But the lights kicking in is going to be a little bit of a different driving environment. As we see Panda making a move on Tanish, trying to set up a move, bouncing over the curve. It looks like Panda has maybe changed a little bit of the setup, or Panda has decided to, let's say, bring it on to Tanish in terms of racing, and he wants to make a move or make a statement. So, but it looks like he's happy to sit back. But yeah, this race might not be as straightforward for Tanish as it was for last race. So, looks like we'll have a battle in our hand, folks.
Yeah, and with the sunset coming in, that's going to be an additional factor to look into, because you can easily mess up just because of one ray of sunshine. So don't count, especially when you're in that pressure scenario. Even the tiniest thing can crack you. But having said that, I think Panda is as close as ever. He is stuck to the back of that BMW. Will he go down the inside or on the outside? He thinks of the moves on the inside, gets to the apex just at the same time as Tanish going. They're basically squeezing to each other, rubbing a bit of paint. Thinks about the move, but yeah, the back sort of it.
He's gotten a very, very good exit. Tanish has overcooked that corner, trying to keep the moves, keep the car ahead of Panda, going into sunset side by side. Panda definitely decides to take the right move and try to take a more cutback line, and yeah, Tanish just about keeping his car ahead, just about doing enough and not letting Panda through. But Tegiswan would be rubbing his hands. He'd be like, okay, I am at the best seat right now. Any minor incident and I am through.
Yep, that the top 5 are just stuck to each other. Moto is a little far back. He wants to catch up, and I think Purav Gowda has made a mistake, and he's dropped from this equation. He's now in P7. But look at this. There is nothing separating the top 5 right now. This is lap 3. Absolutely beautiful racing here.
Yeah, I think Tegisman a little closer to Panda this time. Will he try to set a move? No, he's decides to back away.
Oh, what's happening? Help me. Okay.
That's why I was waiting a little bit. I did not try to set up. So like, we have cars moving horizontally, not only vertically. So it looks like it's a little. We're back, folks. There was a little bit of lag spike in the server. So unfortunately, no, I'm done. We still have very close racing in the top 6, and moving further down at the end of the pecking order as well. We have a little bit of close racing as We have two McLarens fighting and the Aston of Supreme Kite joining the battles. We have Shawshank also just about lurking in the back. And yeah, this might be a battle for P14, but although PP15, but although it will still be something to look forward to. Yeah, Vijay Sam again trying to have a better race that he had last time. Still stuck behind Yashu, still stuck behind drivers who should not be too difficult to overtake. But yeah, let's see how quickly he makes a move. Um, Going into the sunset corner, I'm not sure which battle to follow as the top five are very close. Let's stick to the top five for now. At any point there might be a move or a move down the inside throne as Moto has joined this battle as well. It's a battle of top six right now, but Purura Goda also going to make it a battle of seven soon.
Yep. Nothing to separate them. It's a matter of blink and you miss it. You have to be at the edge, and looks like at this showing looks like Kanak. I don't know what the camera was doing there, but yeah, Propi pushing the Ford, and Kanak just happily going in a cheat the corner. Propi.
Oh, that's not a valid move. He has gone off the track. He has made a move. It looks like that should not be considered a valid move. So we might see a report by Propi at the end of the session. But yeah, just about keeps his nose ahead. We'll see how that get considered. But Pururav Gowda also tries to make a move on Moto. It's a little bit of an argy-bargy there. Propi goes around the outside, overcooks his braking, and will he keep his nose ahead of Moto? Moto just about giving enough room to Pururav Gowda.
And that's contact again.
Another contact with Propi. Propi goes very, 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 very wide and loses a couple of positions.
There is certain amount of affinity, and another move there, Stomach's Lord either being pushed wide or either way has dropped 2 positions there. I think he overcooked it, and yeah, so many battles, so many people sticking together. But what this has resulted in is you got the top 3 now slowly inching away from this second chasing pack, shall I say. FIFA Kanak now the leader of this pack in P4, little over 1 second from the top 3. But yeah, top 3 still stuck to each other, absolutely nothing separating them. We will have to see who blinks, who gets that sunset in their eyes as we go into this section. Again, looks like the server is not really too happy about it. So let's hope that at least the drivers are able to keep their wits about them, not the chasing tide.
Yeah, I mean, Kanak, going back to Kanak and Propi's move from side by side, a little bit of a aggressive move from Kanak. Although if both the drivers had gone wide, then that move might be a little bit of a controversial one. But as of now, Kanak is keeping his move, keeping the car ahead.
Samax Lord has spun around.
Oh my God, that's the wrong position of the track. But thank God he did not do a little bit of erratic driving, but keeps his car straight as Ajasam just about keeps his car pointing at the correct direction right now. And we have Star Max Lord back facing the right way as well. So yeah, that drops him all the way on the fringes of top 10 back into the later half of the pack. So yeah, looks like he also has a battle to climb. 20 minutes to go. Should focus on getting into the top 10 again.
Yep. Going back to the lead of the race. Roship Panda still unable to find any inroads into Tanish. There are half moves here, half moves there, but nothing. Tanish is rock solid here in Kyalami. He's defending really well. Yeah, he's a tough nut to crack for sure. I'm just seeing side-by-side action here between Yashu and I believe it's Somik Sane, but yeah, Somik Sane has dropped 2 positions, and now AJ Sam has made his way up to P11 as well.
Yeah, I think might have been a mistake which we missed to capture, but that's one more position for AJ Sam. He's just about going into getting into the top 10, but Somik Sane just sends it a little bit, tries to intimidate AJ Sam, but again AJ Sam is not an easy nut to crack, so he keeps his nose ahead, keeps his car pointed the right direction as we have Moto and Propi back at it again. Lot of contact, lot of argy-bargy between these two in race 1 and also race 2. So definitely
not going to be a happy customer going into this turn one right there. As Panda tries to send it, tries to find a little bit of braking advantage over Tanish, but Tanish again keeping the car or placing the car in the right positions, try to not overcook any corner, and as of now keeping his nose clean, goes a little bit wide, but that should be enough, not lose him enough any traction or any bog the car down. And going into Sunset Corner, they are still about zero point 0.2, 0.3 seconds apart. But yeah, if this goes throughout the entire race, I mean, it's going to be really, really interesting way to find out who can keep their metal, keep their heads cool, and keep the car pointing in the right direction. As Propi inching to get past Moto. Moto is losing a little bit of time. Again, might have some damage to carry forward in the next 17 minutes. But yeah, Propi will be getting really, really frustrated, really, really agitated. I seem to not be in a position. I hope to not be in a position as he sends it down the inside. Moto try to go a little bit accommodating. Keeps does not turn in, opens the door and just lets him go.
Yeah, finally for once. That's very unlike Moto. But yeah, Propi barging his way forward is saying enough is enough. How many times are you going to mess my race up? I need to get by. He definitely looks to have a little more pace. So he's 2.6 seconds from Purav Gowda, who's actually quite close, must be said, to FIFA Kanak. These two are chasing the top three, and they're a little under 2 seconds to the rest of to the leading pack. We'll have to see how it goes. But Purav Gowda now putting the fastest lap of the race with a 140.892. Blistering pace, must be said.
Oh, Supreme Kai is trying to find some time on the outside of the track. That's not where you want to be there, mate. But again, might be some battle or some contact we have not seen. But we're on board Shawshank. We're happy to have him race with us, but he would not be or wishing to be in the bottom half of the pack. So he's looking to make his move. But we have on board Yashu, who is driving a good race. But Somik Sane, Ham class, is doing good, keeping his nose clean. He'll be really, really happy with the way he has driven today. Just about to get in the top 10. I think IJSAM had made a move recently, so he'll be looking forward to make some inroads to IJSAM. But yeah, driving good. Am class, maybe time in the next couple of rounds to move him to silver as well. So he's doing a good race. As we see Shawshank pushing the car just above the track limits there, but no way through, as the McLaren driver is doing, or Nick is doing really, really well. A little bit erratic driving, he slowed down a little bit, which HSM did not expect. And we have now Starmax Lord trying to get back into the top 10. Just behind HSM, just behind Shawshank, and sends it down the inside, sticks to the apex. Shawshank again accommodating, not turning in, trying to get a better exit, but that Mercedes, my friend, is not going to be so easy to beat on the straight line. So for now, he'll be sitting behind, and there goes Starmax Lord into P50.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be a long drive for him as he slowly makes up. In fact, he's got that pace. He was at the bottom half of the pro class, but he definitely has the pace on these drivers for sure. But yeah, will he get the opportunity with half the race done? We'll have to wait and watch. There's a bit of a gap now. You've got the top three just inseparable. We're all within half a second, little under a second of each other. It's good to see that now with these three within their current gaps, FIFA Kanak slowly inching out, being pushed and being egged by Purav Gowda. The gap has come down to 1.6 seconds as of 2 seconds there, but at this point it looks like Purav Gowda has a little bit more pace, shall I say, and he probably has the same pace, being limited by Kanak here, and wants to get ahead and chase down those leaders. It's not so easy. If they're running a blistering pace, consistent 41 zeros, 41 ones, that's the pace here we have for the pro guys in race 2.
I think Pegasus might have made a little bit of a mistake, because the gap has come down to 1.2 now. So I think something might have happened going into the cheetah corner. As yes, Tegispan has lost half a second. So yeah, I think he might have made a mistake in the later half of the track. So it's coming closer. This might be soon a battle of two for P1 and a battle between three cars to get the final step of the podium places. So yeah, let's see how this race mans in the next 12 minutes.
While we wait, what I want to see here is what happened in lap 2. There was a bunch of action. You've got cars displacing each other. You've got action all across. I think that was the BMW of Nick. No, not Nick. Yashu, if I'm not mistaken. Car number 1 and the secondary contact there. 3 cars. Yeah.
Evading move from Shawshank there, I think.
Well saved. But that was lap 2. We got some
Ooh,
action on the
close.
bottom.
Panda is really close right now. 0.4, but the BMW seems to have the legs going into the end of the straight, so that gap goes to around 0.5, 0.6 after that. But yeah, this looks like Panda is close. Panda is very close compared to other laps, so he may be just biding his time, trying to just save his tires, maybe save a fuel if these guys have just fueled up enough for the race. So don't count this out, of course, folks. Tanish still has his work cut out to keep Panda behind.
Yeah, with that tiny mistake, Tegiswan will be kicking himself. He's 1.5 seconds right now. He was attacking for the lead, for the
This
win.
might be close, folks.
And now he is defending from Kanak, while Tegiswan tries to find some avenues, looks on the outside, has a sharper cut. He's actually quite close, almost pushing, and he goes down the inside!
Yeah, just not enough room right there, folks. It's very difficult to overtake there. Tanish, I think, just about done enough to not, give enough room, and Panda just slides wide a little, but it's okay. But Tegiswan, as you mentioned, will be kicking himself, because if he didn't make the mistake, if he was closer, he would have been past Panda by now already. So yeah, but again, little bit of an aggressive move, but Tanish fair within his limits to close the door there. So it's all good, but yeah, this might just about give us the signals that Panda is now ready to make moves on Tanish. He had been keeping some, pace in the tank, but Panda making mistakes of his own as well, and Tegiswan just waiting, biding his time. If Tegiswan gets a good exit, which seems like he has gotten, I would not count Tegiswan making a move at the end of the straight. He's just about 0.2 behind. Will he have enough overspeed? Looks like he's gaining a little bit more. But Panda just about placing his car in the right place, and Kanak in the mirrors that you see, also trying to set up the next couple of complexes to gain advantage here.
Indeed. Now we've got a 5-car battle for the lead, but the gap to Tanish and Worship the Panda has increased to 1 second right now, so he'll have to push a little bit to bring that down. But yeah, P3, Tegiswan, hot behind him. You can see the Porsche at the top here, extremely close. Will he dive down the inside? He thinks about it, positions himself for it. It's extremely late, but in the wrong place, in the wrong time. So yeah, he's the one to look out for. Menacing mid-race pace here. Moved, I think, from P5 all the way to P4. Now attacking for the podium positions. Will he be able to get it done? We'll have to wait and see. We've got less than 10 minutes, so around 5 to 6 laps of racing left today here for round 2 of race 2 of Kyalami. Love to see this action going on track. Fairly clean, I must say. A little bit of paint here and there is to be expected. But yes, that's a bad exit from Kanak.
Complexes, I think Purudov is just there, yes. So sorry, Kapil, please take away.
No.
I think Purudov might just be enough for him to make a move.
Think on the outside, but there's little to no space there. It's a very obtuse corner. So staying on the inside or carrying the speed around the outside, there are two ways to do it. But that you were just blocked there from Kanak. So fantastic positioning there. Having said that, that is Worship the Panda going deep, losing 3 positions. As a result, we will have to definitely go for that replay in a moment's time. But yeah, he's gone from P2 to P5.
Yeah, this has become a battle for P2 right there. I think might have just missed a couple, but yeah, I think he has made a mistake. He has definitely made a mistake there. Might have overcooked the braking there. And yeah, as how close we have seen these top 6 drivers, top 7 drivers here. Uh, yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Panda now has to go or get past 3 drivers to get back into the back of Tanish, but Tanish as of now having or enjoying a lot of space, and that's a Supreme Kai, or I should say that Shawshank facing the wrong direction, and Supreme Kai just about keeping it, just not hitting him to be honest. But yeah, very uncharacteristic mistake from Panda right there, and yeah, this looks like he'll be kicking himself. But we still have 7 minutes. We still have 4 laps, around 4 laps to go. So let's not count it out. Panda has the pace. He has around half a second on these drivers. Let's see if he can make those moves decisive in the 4 laps that's coming.
Yeah, that is now no pro player has also joined the battle. It's a 6-car battle. 10 seconds is the gap. 2P7 Deepak Raj chilling in his Mustang there. Kanak now on the hot seat for P2. Will he make a move down the inside? The camera does not want us to know. He has a very acute angle there, I think, but yeah, there's no way across from the last 2 corners. Tegas one has to be on the nose here. Any sign of weakness will be gobbled up by Kanak. As we see the race leader eke out that gap. 2 seconds is between P1 and P2, but now we've got that run from Kanak. He's closer than ever. 2 tenths is the gap, but that Mustang really coming in clutch there. You can see that gap increasing from corner to corner. Yeah, 2 battles on track right now. Purav Gowda now defending from Worship the Panda. He's made fantastic inroads from his disappointing finish to race 1. No, it was out of his hands, yes, but he's made himself up to P4 and now defending like a lion, shall I say, from Worship the Panda. We'll have to see how that plays out.
Yep, in this battle, in this heat of the moment and the casting that we have been doing, we have unfortunately lost Moto. I'm not sure exactly what has happened, but he has dropped out of the 20. I think, including Moto, another driver has left. So we have around 21 drivers right now. So yeah, it'll be really sad to see what has happened to him, but could have made a 7-car battle for the top 3 positions. But looks like we have to settle for Kanak, trying to take P2 away from Tegis 1, just about 2 tenths behind. Will he have enough top end, or will he have enough top end in the? I'm not sure. This camera again wants us to see, but not enough. Propi also just doesn't have enough grunt in the McLaren, the Mercedes engine in the McLaren to make a move on the Porsche. But yeah,
He
Panda
thinks
seems
about a move, a half-baked move there, but backs out very early. This is not helping his case, because as he immediately goes now, I don't know what kind of an exit he's getting, but even with that half-baked move, he's only 2 tenths behind. But yeah, even that is not enough to make any inroads into. This is just the wrong part of the track for the Porsche to try to even think about making a move. But yeah, that's why he's stuck. He simply keeps getting that better exit coming out of the last corner. He's extremely close throughout the lap, but just simply has no way. If I were him, I would think about the move diving into the back straight. That's the only way where you can kind of really make your position known. Oh, that's another
oh my god,
contact.
oh god. I think we have caught the just about end of a contact, not the start. So yeah.
I think we can go back 15 seconds. Oh, that's contact there. That is, I believe, I think that was a McLaren of Lightning McKing, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Dark Knight? We'll know in a second. Lightning at King and Star Max Lord going side by side. Yeah, I think it was Yashu. But yeah, a lot of action throughout. Yeah, that was Yashu making contact with Star Max Lord. Alright, jumping back into the action. Purav Gowda half a second behind. Kanak, who's 3 tenths behind. Tegiswan, who's 2.7 seconds. Tanish says, you know what, guys? You guys sorted out. Now my thing. Again, you see that 2 tenths of a gap. It's little wavering under a 10 this time. A little bit, like millimeters ahead. It was closer this time around, but still ain't enough. Still ain't enough.
Yeah, I mean, and the Mustang is really quick on the straight, so it's very difficult. Panda surprisingly doesn't seem to have the pace of the top 4 right now. So not sure if he has lost. He might be carrying a little damage from the contact with Tanish, or just about cooked up his tires already. So looks like he's not enough, and we have the Aston Martin of Supreme Kai spinning out there. Propi trying to send it around the outside. These two have history before in the last round, so hopefully they keep it clean. They keep the emotions checked. And looks like Propi just about sitting behind Panda, make a little bit mistake again. Going a little bit wide, Propi side by side nearly. Going around the outside, will he have enough speed, enough exit? Nope, not at all. And Panda just about keeps his car ahead.
Yeah, it's millimeters. It's millimeters. You just have to be that much earlier on the throttle. You just have to be that much smoother as he almost bumps. He kind of does, I think. Have a bit of contact of, yeah. Now they're going side by side into Cheetah. Propi going wide, going deep, going side by side into the last corner. Propi, Worship the Panda thinking of a switchback, and there's contact! And then Sparta into the wall! That is such a sad end to the race here. Luckily has that gap, but going from P2, really attacking for the win. Now making that contact with the normal pro player, now cements his position as P6.
Yep, but Tegiswan is doing a stellar job trying to keep Kanak behind. Purav Gowda, I mean, to be honest, the surprise of the race. If we didn't have this incident in the race one, he would still have been the battle of top 3. But yeah, he's just about in the battle for the top 3. If Kanak makes a mistake, Purav Gowda might have just be enough, just be far back right enough to not, just to capitalize. But yeah, Tanish has started the last lap. We have 14 seconds on the clock. This is definitely going to be the last lap of the race. So Tanish 3 and a bit or 2 and a bit seconds ahead of Tegiswan. Looks to be, dominating both the races, kept it clean. Did not have a session like he had in Imola. Did not get into battles. Did not get into track limit infringement issues at all. So yeah, it looks like he will be keeping his P1. He looks like he will be finishing ahead, as Purav Gowda just does not have enough overspeed, and he makes a mistake. Tries to keep too much speed, but looks like he will just be settling. What am I seeing right now?
What is he doing? This is not Silverstone, buddy.
What am I seeing right now? Do not tell me I have. Okay, Tanish. Good job, Tanish.
Good job, Tanish.
Good job, Tanish. Are you kidding me?
Happy birthday, indeed.
What have I just seen? Tanish, I don't know. I'm lost for words. I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. Did he run out of fuel? I don't know. I definitely would like to have him in the comp box after this race, but I'm sorry, but I'm lost for words. I'm really sorry. Oh God.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, can we know who has finished where? I'm sorry, but we should not go on the replay right now. But let's go back to the session. Let's see where people have finished. So we have Tegiswan winning it. Tanish finishing P6. I'm not sure what has happened, but
okay.
Yeah.
Just okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm lost for words, as you would be as well.
I think we have a true
I did
yeah.
have a speech ready for Tanish praising him that he has done really good. He is like the dark horse, but looks like that speech should be going down into the dustbin. But yeah, anyway, good race from all the people. Tanish did have the pace. I think he did carry enough fuel, I'm assuming. But yeah, Tigers one wins it. I mean, I would say deserved. He kept it clean, not make any mistakes or notable mistakes, and kept Kanak behind. That's his 4 tenths at the end. So well done, Tigers one, and congratulations to you. Pururav got as well. Drove beautifully, kept it clean. Race one again, not as fruitful for him as well, but race two he kept it clean, and that's your top three, folks.
No, I need to. I need answers. What is with this dude? He was commanding a lead. Let's change camera angles. In the meantime, yeah, I need to get the winners of the race. Absolutely comfortable 2.5 second lead, and he's like, okay, fine, you know what, my time here is done. No idea where the finish line really is, and what do you expect? 3 drives, 4 guys just walking away with it,
Not sure. We
honestly.
need to we need to figure out. We'll probably. I mean, folks, if you have joined IRC, I really highly recommend that you do join IRC's Discord server. You will probably find the answers to what Tanish has done. So do join us. We will not bring Tanish in this VC. Yeah, if you want to find out what has happened, if you want to find out what Tanish gives explanation for this, do join IRC Discord server.
Alrighty, so honestly, I need to remind myself who won the race. It was let's see, need tag is one, right?
We have Tigers one. I mean, if you're going by race two, yes, we have Tigers one. We have what are the other two? We have Kanak and we have Puravakoda in the top three of the race overall.
I don't know where these guys are, so I need to.
I'm not sure. We need to probably check them. Yeah, check with them if they're sure.
That's number one. Sorry, give me a second. Phew, I lost for words, man. Like, why do? So I honestly, the only explanation that I have, Vistanish is a die-hard Yano Apmir fan, so he took it upon himself to show that he can do it too in in a half-baked situation. Tag is one. Who's the third guy?
Puravakoda.
No, second guy.
Kanak.
Kanak. Shit. Hmm.
Then we missed out the top three of the silver class or the AM class as well. So we'll probably um check that out. We'll put the results out on the IRC website. So if you would like to see the class specific top three, to do check the website out as well so that you can find the latest updates, the updated race results from this session and also the sessions previously held. And stewards, also any stewards verdicts that do come up do get reflected on the standings as well. So whatever you standings that may bring out on the Discord server will be provisional. But yeah, we have the overall top three joining us soon. We have Kanak, I think, join the session.
Yeah, I think
Join
Kanak's
this.
the
We
only
see we
one.
have Kanak with us. I will wait one more minute until we can start the conversation with Kanak, and we'll wait for the other two to join. But yeah, I mean, immaculate scenes. I mean, something we did not expect might happen at the end. But Kanak, we would like to also understand from you, how are you feeling right now? Do you have an explanation? Because us and the audience definitely don't.
No explanation why Tanish did that, and I'm a bit feeling. I hold back. I held back. I wanted to get the P3 podium, but now I'm regretting that. I should have probably made the move on Tegis one. Hopefully, would have gotten a win if I would make it stick. Yeah.
I don't think the folks are here, but
I think Puradov might join. He will be joining soon.
okay. Yeah, but walk us through kind of the rest of the race? How was the
Yeah.
competition? Are you finding the avenues? I understood it was quite frustrating for you to be behind Tigers one, especially that car could just launch itself away. How did you
Yeah,
manage that?
yeah, man. That we need to check that. That is Ferrari 2019 engine. I'm saying that's just illegal engine at this point, man. It's crazy how much it accelerates. But yeah, yeah, I had a good fight with everyone. I was lucky to get in front of Moto because Porsche, it's difficult to overtake another Porsche in the Porsche. So once I was made past Moto, it was a just wait and watch game for me. I had to just wait for them to make a tiny mistake and just throw it down the inside somewhere. And yeah, it worked really well for me today.
Good to know. Good to know.
I think your race one was a little bit of chaotic. Race two was a little
Yeah,
bit more straightforward, but yeah, do let us know what happened in the race start, because I think race one, you had a little bit of contact with Pururav Goda, who
yeah,
has joined us as well. I think Ashray was also in the mix, so do let us know
yeah.
what your POV was of that.
Yeah, I actually just went wide a bit. Then I tried to go on his in the middle of the track, and Asher just turned inside randomly and hit me, and then I ended up hitting Pururav as well.
Hmm.
Unfortunate for him because he ended up in the wall. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I
What
think he
was
would
the
have been fighting for the win in the second race today.
Yeah, that's something maybe that would have happened. But yeah, good race from you, Kanak. I think not something you were probably not completely happy with the race. You had the pace for P1 as well, but Tanish somehow decided to show his pace as well as rob us of this win as well. So not a worries. We'll probably see you back at Bathurst in a couple of weeks' time, and good luck. All the best for you.
Yeah, okay.
Then Deep, Kapil, you want to take forward
Yeah,
for the
hey,
next?
hey Purogada, how you doing? Good race, good result, good recovery drive. Walk us through what happened in the first race, who and why, and how did you feel kind of coming back the grid across almost 50 minutes of driving?
Yeah, yeah, I had the pace. So in qualifying, I did a good time, but in race one, unfortunately, yeah, in the lap one, I got hit, but I don't think it was intentional. So it was like a racing incident. Yeah, after that, to be honest, the setup became so comfortable to drive in the race one. The setup was horrible. It was quick, but it was very horrible. It was moving all over. But anyway, yeah, the race one, I gained as many positions I could. In the end, it was a very good fight. Yeah, and yeah, in race two, again, I had to fight so much because there was no damage. But anyway, yeah, but I thought Tanish Agarwal won, right? Like, am I in the podium? I'm confused now.
You are as confused as we all are. We get the only person who has the answer to that question is Tanish himself.
You know what?
So we'll wait for him.
No, I'm gonna drag him. I need answers. Where is that man?
I don't think he is online. I don't think you'll get an answer on stream, folks. So as I mentioned, do join our Discord server. We will get the answer out of Tanish, but do join us. Do join our Discord server to figure out or understand what happened here. But yeah, so good drive from you. Anything else would like to share with us from the
Yeah,
second race?
the top six drivers, amazing. Everybody had good consistency. I was watching all of them. So everybody, like, it was impossible to even close the gap. Yeah, it was an amazing race.
Indeed, it was, and this is exactly what we love to see: close, hard-fought racing across the field. Yeah, good showing from you. Good recovery drive. So it's great to see that. Thank you for everything that you do. Great. I am pissed right now, so I am dragging Tanish in. I don't know where he is. I think everybody who has watched us will also want to know some answers.
We do have an answer in the chat, but let's just take this outside the stream. Oh, we
No,
have Tanisha. Never mind.
Tanish Agarwal. Do you care to explain yourself? What happened in race 2?
No. Wait. Let's not start like this. Tanish, congratulations on your race one victory.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, you drove even better in race two. I understand that the contact you had with Panda, according to you, might be a little bit bad, but I mean, to now with the context that we have set for the team here. Yes, please care to explain yourself.
I mean, there's nothing much to explain on that. It was just way too aggressive from my end. So, I mean, that car didn't deserve to be on that top step today. I would have been happier if Panda was behind me. Nonetheless, congratulations to Tegis one and other podium finishes. But yeah, I mean, that car didn't deserve to be on that top step today.
Why do you
That's
think
fine.
so? Because we've been watching the action throughout, and it did not look obvious anywhere where you did something absurdly wrong. So can you care to explain like which moments do you personally feel so disheartened or disappointed in your own performance that you chose to let the win slip? What where like can you give some examples? What happened?
Um, I mean, I think majorly there's that one incident after maybe turn two. Yeah, after turn three, yes, before the left-hander uphill, where I should have been a bit more aware that he would go down the inside for that overtake. But yeah, just to be, I was way too aggressive to defend that. Apart from that, I mean, I felt like my car was all over the place throughout the racing. So again, just
Yeah,
to one race, I think that should be fine to me. I should learn to be better next time, and I think yeah, we'll come back soon better in the next weekend.
But this is a decision that's taken by stewards. I'm I'm pretty sure Worship the Panda in his infinite wisdom, as he finds any questionable racing, would have done that for you. That's yeah. I mean, okay, okay. I'm going to stop here, but you understand that there are many avenues for justice, but yeah, you've taken it to your own hands. Didn't exactly give the result that we were hoping for, considering that it really finish exactly
Uh,
behind Panda only. But okay. Anything else that you want to talk about? It was still great pace. You were walking away from the chasing pack. So do you want to describe, how the car felt, how was the track? I think you did put in a good amount of practice to get this far. How did it go?
I mean, I did definitely put a good amount of practice to get here, and I was seriously happy with how the race one spanned. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. After quali, it felt like the car has something, and I might be able to put it together. And in the race one, when I got a chance to overtake Pro P in the first lap itself, so I kind of gained a bit more confidence that yeah, this car has space, and managed to get past Panda also at first corner, luckily. And from there, I think yeah, the car just felt amazing. I don't know how. Maybe it's just the practice that I put. Not sure. But yeah, again, felt very happy with the car while driving today. It seriously responded the way I wanted it to.
I need answers of the amount of warnings you had for both the races. Did we reach a point where you were on the edge of getting penalty, or
I
did we keep?
think it was two warnings in both the races.
That's
So
good.
I think
That's good.
pretty decent compared to what was happening in the practice.
Good. 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 I think everyone would have seen from the outside that it has been a really good top six battle in the race too. I think there are fair share of incidents, fair share of mistakes, fair share of you can say argy incidents, but I think Kyalami being known for not having that much overtaking, we did see a lot of close racing, a lot of overtaking as well. So kudos to all the racing participants, kudos to all the drivers, and kudos to the coordinators for arranging such a session. And that's it, folks. We are going to be ending our event for today. Again, thank you for all the members who have made it possible for us to host an ACC session, host, or showcase that ACC session in IRC on this YouTube channel. So thank you, Kapil, for helping us out with the stream, helping us out with the setup, taking deliveries, and so on. So thank you so much for spending time on that. And for the viewers joining us, this is not the only place where we upload our digital content. We have our Instagram, we have our own Twitter account or X account, where we from time to time do post updates, do post race results, do post have some conversations on there. So do help us out in expanding our digital presence and join those sessions or join those services. And also, very importantly, follow us, follow our members, and all the communication in our Discord server. You can see the link there, or you can type in Indian Racing Community, and that's the first thing that may pop up on your Discord feed. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us and joining us for the last couple of hours. It's me, Shubham, or SD, signing out with Kapil, or Kapil A6 as the streamers for today. And thank you so much, and see you in a couple of weeks for ACC around Bathurst. Same timing as of now. The IRL race might have a little bit of changes, but we're going to be back soon. So thank you so much, and good night.